穿了中式进来，然后整个餐厅就像一个夜店。外面一直下大雨，然后进来的时候发现，哇！
We are a very radical restaurant. We are so radical in our approach that we try to create our version of fine dining that you've never experienced. We will try to explain things, tell things from our heart, and take you away from the pretentious fine dining where people are judged how they look, what they wear, and where they come from. We are in a very judgmental world. You think that you come into a guest, wear the fancy clothes and have a nice bag and open the best bottle of wine, the person who's serving you is judging you. And we realize that how shitty the world we live behind the door. How about changing that? How about changing where in one restaurant we become one? How about where we kind of imply the idea of socialism, where everybody is in one social. You all look around, you will never be together ever. Especially those who are from different parts of the world. But when we put you all together, the idea is to make sure that you are in a social. Because today, we are in an era, I was with my daughter's new ballet teacher, and we and her, although she's like of a different generation, very old, and she has so much energy, and we're just talking about there's no social anymore. People are always on their mobile phones. And then I realized, how about doing a restaurant where I take you away from as much as I can from your mobile phone and give you an experience where food takes over everything. Nothing happens everywhere, it just keeps coming. Now,
On top of said hand, we're gonna place a leaf. This is a candy that we make out of green chutney. And on top of it, we're gonna place a yogurt explosion. Now once you have it on top of your bite, I'm gonna ask you all to eat the whole thing, leaf included, in one bite.
with the leaf. Now what we have here is papadum from India, made of tapioca and shisho paste. Above that we put shisho leaves, amaedi, or sweet shrimps that is marinated in some shisho oil, shisho vinegar, shisho flowers, and shisho leaves, purple shisho. When you put it in your mouth, although it looks like Japan, it tastes like Thai shrimp cracker. I realized I have to make sure that everybody with any diabetes, if you are a vegetarian especially. Now what we give you here is freeze-dried mushroom, vacuum-fried mushroom, pounded together, added with some mushroom paste. No flour, no butter, no sugar, no culture, nothing, no ingredients, no baking, no patience. A cookie dough of a mushroom. Put it in your mouth, and by tomorrow morning the mushrooms will work.
That's why they call it wine pairing, I call it a journey. And my journey is going to have 9 wines that are completely different from each other. Textures and flavors. Tonight, I start with the bubbles, I start with the champagne. Not sure if you've had a chance to try it before. This is Bonnet Poussin 2017, no sugar added. Really straightforward, sharp, I would say, electric as well. For the next 4 course, I'm going to give you white wine with texture, a lot of flour. I'm going to Italy, northeast part of Italy, just on the border of Slovenia. I love to call it my part of the world. And this is Paolo or the previous. For me, Paolo, most important guy when it comes to white wines in the whole Italy, and grape is Vitosca. Welcome to Gaggan, and cheers.
Cheers.
Of prepping. What we do? We take elements from South India. Curry leaves, coconut oil, coconut milk, coconut nectar, spices, tamarind, and make a paper. On the paper we add a technique that was first mentioned in Brahmanism, the first book in India, where in the temples of India, 3,000 years back, there was a problem. We were mimicking food, and the food was served to the gods, and the gods food was eaten by the rats. The priest decided that they would cook the food in oil so the rats don't eat it. That was the first mention of frying, cook of ingredients in oil.
So, within your parties, left wing, right wing, with your spokesperson, Mark and Cherry, you're all gonna eat the next dish in as many bites as you want. But do finish it. 1 to 2 bites is the best way to go. Go for it. Go for it. Enjoy it. Eat the whole thing. Go for it. Go for it. Brain. Brain or something like that.
It's not human.
Oh, that
No.
lizard. That lizard.
Human being is a little bigger. So what happened here was we went right, left, up, down, 100 meters. We found nothing. Stray cats, well-groomed dogs. So what we did was we found further in our parking lot a big hole. We dig the hole and we found a Thai street rat civilization. That Thai street rat, don't worry, we brought it to a restaurant, we put in the terrace, a lot of grass, and made the street rats cage free. And they run around, they fuck around, they had 14 days of quarantine. After 14 days of quarantine, they moved to the next one. In the next place, from 3rd floor to 2nd floor. In the 2nd floor, they enjoy a 21-day diet program. So first we clean them, we sell them for spa, we clean their teeth, their paws, manicure, pedicure, all that thing. And then those rats, we give them a feed. We want to give them a feed so that we can taste that in the feed, in their brain. So we give them a soup of onion, garlic, chive. So what happens is there's a team here. King, where's King? There's King. That's Kong. They together called King Kong. Now King and Kong, they are rat specialists. King opens the mouth and Kong, he makes the soup and takes in a nice syringe and force feed the rat 5 times a day. 5 times a day. For 21 days. And then we crack open and steam the brain just to kill all the bacteria and we serve them. And to give the red blood on top, we put some beetroot juice. So it looks like a real brain. And for you, sir, since you're vegetarian, we had an idea. Some of the rats that they are fucking stubborn. So they puke back all the thing we give them. They keep throwing, spitting it out. All that they puke, we keep it in a jar and then we make a brain from it.
Two.
He just showed me how to do yesterday. We had to make sure that we have the most sustainable dish ever. 0 kilometer Thai street rat. And that's why we gave you a new hashtag. No more farm to table. Thailand is street to table. Now this is a white asparagus. This is a green asparagus. Okay? Why is a white asparagus white?
Because it's buried
Correct.
under the ground.
Under the ground, it's a fucking albino. So it's under the ground, no sunlight. When it comes out of the ground, it becomes green. We give you Thai green asparagus. The head, a gel on top. This, an ice cream below. This we cut for 2 hours just to make those petals. And this, we juice it. And the juice is made into a meringue. We give you one single asparagus dedicated to the sun that makes it green. So enjoy a sunflower of one single nose to tail of a green asparagus.
Never should be there. No little minus asparagus.
The baby beetroot that was cooked and then freeze dried for 96 hours and then hydrated with artisanal gorgonzola, walnut, praline, and Thai yellow chili. Are there rats in my legs?
Of course.
Start with the champagne, it has a vitamin texture and power. Your next wine is what people call skin contact or orange wine. This is a very good friend of the family. His name is Christian Chida. Christian is coming from Austria. There is two different grape varieties. One is Muscat. Muscat is aromatic. Chorebe is local grape variety. When you try this wine, when you smell it, there's so many things happening. I found it interesting for your next 3 courses.
Has anybody been to India? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. All those who have not been to India, do you know which side India is?
Yeah.
So if you are sitting there, where is India? Right, left, behind, front.
Oh wait.
That way, this way. Yeah, not this way. Yeah, it's a very big country, like big countries, and I love it. You see, India is a very strong cuisine and a very domestic country. I'll give you an example. My favorite cola, maybe because I was born, and that's one thing I always see, that people when they are born to a certain taste, they like to be from that taste. Even that taste is a shitty taste for others. My favorite cola is called Thumbs Up in India. Very famous, very popular, super tasty. The first thing Coca-Cola did, that it came to India, they bought up Thumbs Up and stopped its production for 5 years. How fucked up is that? Because they knew that cola was better. And now they've reproduced Thumbs Up, and Thumbs Up is again become the number one. Right? So you see, in a way, we are such a strong domestic market. That's why our real cuisine, our real food is only in India. It's not outside India. It's not in London. It's not in Bangkok. Not in my restaurant. The best Indian food is in India itself. But what I did was, the difference is that we made sure that Indian food doesn't look like food. It doesn't look like a domestic noodle, a domestic curry, a domestic pancit pulao, not like a domestic burger, not like a domestic taco. These are great dishes, but they look domestic. If I tell you your next dish is a curry of chickpea and a bread that looks like a butterfly, I'm not lying. So, we are giving you a dish that is called chole bhature, or a chickpea curry served with a bread that is the size of a football. Now this chickpea curry and football is priced at only $1 for a meal for two in the streets of India, in North India. We made sure that we made it 50 times smaller, 50 times Instagrammable, 50 times tastier by adding chickpea mousse and onion balsamic mousse on 2 different butterflies. And when you put it in the mouth together, it tastes like India. Street, but that guy's just some fucking asshole. I created this as a rebel. What we do here is not easy. It's like we are stripping in front of you without opening our doors. I wish to. Bangkok.
Smart.
Yeah?
Smart.
So, what we're doing here is, we're serving you 3 desserts now. We did 8 dishes. Because I want to do 5 desserts, but I don't want to give you lactose sugar at the end of the meal. I want you to digest. It's one of the things that we always see, that when you have fine dining, you've eaten so much, and then come dessert, and then you want to have another fucking star or more awards. You come with a trolley with no sense, but 20 things that you can't eat. Only take photo. And I think that's the biggest bullshit. How pretentious, how much food you are wasting to get another award. It's fucking nonsense. And I realized I will do 5 desserts, 3 now to end this act in the style of this act, and 2 in the end, which are great for photos, great for pictures. You enjoy the dessert and you don't feel bloated. Cheap Irish whiskey, an espresso, some nougatine to make Irish coffee nougatine. And in between that, we add an ethical, unforce-fed foie gras, and to that we force-feed it for 1 week some Serrano, or almond liqueur, and then we make a pate. Enjoy cafe and foie in a desert and textures. In 2016, I went to Hokkaido. I was in April there, and I went to the northernmost point in Hokkaido for sea urchin harvest.
Oh, yeah.
And then I was in April there. And in 2016, in Hong Kong, in Singapore, in Philippines, in Thailand, you would not have Japanese strawberries in supermarket. Now you can go and buy them. But before you couldn't. And then my then ex-wife, she asked me, and then my wife, now my ex-wife, sorry. She asked me, can you bring some strawberries? So what I did was, I smuggled in Japanese strawberries. And you know how I did it? I carried it in my hand and put an overcoat on my hand. They checked my bag, but they didn't check my hand. Okay. Next time, if you're carrying your armor's bag, that's how you do it. Okay. So, when I came back to the restaurant, I was playing we pranked the fucking thing, blah blah blah, laughing, strawberries, just smuggling strawberries. And then we had an idea. We said, how about making a prank on customers, on guests, and we do a dish called strawberries and uni.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah. So our chef Fabio here is doing that dish,
Oh, Fabio.
okay? But we have something else to give you.
Oh,
We're giving you a dish before that is with vanilla. Now vanilla, we made this vanilla into an oil because your next dessert, before we give you the uni, we want to give you a salad on your photograph. When I give you a salad on your photograph, that means it looks healthy on your Instagram or Facebook or whatever. But it has heavy lactose. That means the tart is made of milk solid and milk fat caramelized in milk fat. It's a tart from India called Gaggan. It's all milk. On top of that, I put salt ice cream. Sea salt ice cream. On top, I put a salad, and on top of the salad, we put vanilla, fresh vanilla. This is fresh vanilla, not dry. Fresh vanilla oil. Because I want to give you a salad that tastes like a toffee. Okay? So it's going to be like a alpalebel or a toffee or a candy, but on your camera, it's a salad. It's a tart of a salad of bitter leaves, onion leaves, and all these, and then we add some vanilla oil, salt, and caramelized milk.
Wow, good.
Different in this color. This is Fiocchi Sakura, and they're a little bit different because they don't like to call the stripes. That's why the color is going pretty much to the yellowish side. I never serve it cooked, just slightly chilled. This sake is for your next 3 courses.
Doing strawberries or only of fruits or strawberries or fish or seafood with fruits. But that was an idea. We wanted to play the prank, but most of the guests thought we were genius. We were just fucking onion and strawberry together. There was no fucking genius in it. But then that is fame, right? Like Taylor Swift, when the song is not good, people say it's fucking best. So, and you recorded that, so I'm fine. What we have here is shokopan, that is a Japanese English white bread with a lot of milk. That shokopan bread we made into a rusk. Now rusk is a cookie that is a dried bread. Now if you have been from UK or you are colonized by the British, you will have rusk in your supermarkets. So Hong Kong, Singapore, Thailand, no Thailand, but in India, yes, you will have rusk. Japan has rusk. Now this shokopan rusk, we put green kiwi. Inside the green kiwi, we put yellow kiwi jam, no sugar added, nothing, all natural. And on top, we put another piece of shokopan rusk, and on top of that, we put bafun uni. Enjoy uni kiwi toast. No salt, no sugar, all natural. More sugar to soy sauce. It's more sweet. Because I don't know if you know Japan the way I know, but the more north of Japan, the soy sauce is sweet. The more south of Japan, it's saltier. Okay, that's how the soy sauce is. And in Tokyo, it's in the middle. Not too sweet and not too salty.
Second, if they're so sustainable, what do they do with the rest of the rats?
Oh, the rat? No,
The rats.
drink the blood. Drink the
Exactly.
blood.
Now, under this cloth lies a
You're a
machine.
rat.
This machine is, you know what this is? It's a slow rat juicer.
Rat juicer.
Slow rat juicer. So what happens is we remove the brains of the rats, we place the carcass right here, and then we press it over and over again. And what do we get? It's the purest expression of the flavors of our little rats. I love how you drank it a little faster, didn't you, Sherry? You still drank it. Now, at first, we weren't so happy with it. We didn't think it was good enough. The Gaggan proved us all wrong because he said, we're going to make the same thing, we're going to have the same idea that India had when they tasted the shitty English breakfast tea. Add spices and milk make something so much better, like masala chai. Now, our latte is definitely not masala chai. We're looking at a South Indian soup called rasam. Rasam is peppery, savory, it's bittersweet, and it's really, really rich and warming. Obviously, we wanted to give you a refreshing version of it, so we season our rat juice with yuzu juice, with black salt, with black pepper, nice and peppery and savory. On top, the creamer that Rahul was putting on top, that was oat milk. Why? For two reasons. First, Gaggan is lactose intolerant. Second, we want to sound sustainable. In this day and age, 2024, if you're a Russian, you have to sound sustainable somehow. Now the powder on top, I'd rather not tell you how we make that one for you. Now that was course number 2 of a trilogy of rat courses. So obviously for course number 3, to complete the trilogy, we have to really push the edge. Now this gentleman right here, Dr. Ramesh Zilber, aka Ipshit. What is the name of your hometown? Uttarakhand. He comes from Uttarakhand in India, and it is said that Prince, you know Prince?
Yes.
Prince, yeah. He visited Uttarakhand only one time in his life. And it was 9 months before he was born. 9 months before he was born. So you can see the resemblance, right? I see it. I definitely see it. Now, Ipshit here has brought, he's not, he's Indian. But, so is Prince. You didn't know? Now your next course is actually plant-based rat meat satay. Plant-based. Everybody can enjoy. You'll like it. You know why? Because this is made to taste just like rat. Does everybody know what's beyond meat?
Rat.
You know what's beyond meat?
Rat.
This is beyond rat. Exactly the same. The same idea. Now we grilled it, brush it with a tamarind glaze, and we serve it with mango and yuzu chutney on the side. Now we were missing something. We were missing this. This is turmeric oil. That's it. Fresh turmeric and oil. That's it. Nothing else. Now the special part about this is the turmeric. This turmeric comes from only one place in the world, this specific variety. It comes from Siberia. There's a small town in Siberia, a place that I cannot pronounce. Don't ask me, I really cannot. Now there's this lady that used to work with us, her name is Gaggan. And she comes from that town. She actually joined us 5 years ago, 1 week after I joined. And she's been with us for those 5 years. Her mother, every 90 days, sends her a care package. Teas, candies, and vodka, and turmeric. And I never understood why she'd send turmeric, but she's the only one in all of Russia that grows turmeric. And this is a lost variety. So every 90 days we get her turmeric, and we started making oil out of it, and that's how we're gonna finish your plant-based rat meat satay. So we're gonna place the Beyond Rat in front of you. We're gonna play the song that our two rat catchers, King and Kong, play when they hunt the rats. It's their theme song, so it's important. We're gonna finish the dish with this. Once we do, feel free to enjoy.
come on, brother. How come this guy won everything, we didn't get nothing? So Gaggan said to me, it has to be teamwork. You're going to serve all these cloudy, shitty wines, and me, I will take the ingredients from the street. This is how it goes. Hope this year we get some results. We're moving for the first red wine for tonight. I was looking for something light, something elegant, something complex at the same time. This is Julien Courtois. Julien is coming from France, from a region called Loire Valley. Grape is Gamay. Gamay is one of the grapes that is on the lighter side. I'm serving a little bit chilled, not because outside is really hot weather. I'm serving a little bit chilled because I want fruits just a little bit to lift up. I'm serving it for your next 3 courses.
Into our rat trilogy. How much effort we put into being a more sustainable restaurant. How much effort we put, especially King and Kong, catching the rats. That's King. But I also hope you understand that we're going to move on to much more serious things, and as such, I'm going to go quiet for a second, and our serious chef over here, Rahul.
So guys, with our next course, we're gonna be focusing on our approach, our commitment towards the traditions, more traditional techniques. We're gonna be introducing one of the techniques that we generally do not think of when we think of Indian cuisine in general, the technique of steaming food. However, as we know, Indian cuisine is the culmination of cultural exchanges that happen via trade, travel, migration, and sometimes even invasion. But this steaming basket was telling a story of a migration of Tibetan people in India in 1950s. When these people, they arrived in India, with them they brought the culture, the cuisine, and they also brought that steaming basket. And in that steaming basket, but we make our momos a little different, a little special than the traditional momos. So the skin of our momos is made with the black garlic. 4 M's: momo, mutter, methi, malai, MM, MM, M&M, M&M.
You have cutlery in front of you, finally. After 14 courses of eating with your hands, finally you can hold on to something really cool. Now, this is not any cutlery. This is the best cutlery in the world. This is the best cutlery in the world. This is kutipol. Comes all the way from Portugal, a really small country in the southwestern tip of Europe. Beautiful country, made with great people, amazing people, with great cutlery. Very smart individuals, very tough. Can you guess where I'm from? Portugal. I'm glad you figured it out. Now,
Portuguese day.
exactly. Now, in front of you, you have Gaggan's favorite vegetable. The most misunderstood of all ingredients.
Why?
TK, teas, and maybe some of yours favorite emoji. The eggplant. Only the ones that laugh. This is the eggplant, exactly. Now feel free to enjoy it with this amazing cutlery. Rahul is going to tell you some serious things about it.
So now we are focusing with this course on our approach to zero waste. Whenever we take anything from nature, we try and use it to its full potential. So this time we have taken this humble eggplant, which we cook very gently overnight on the dying embers. And when the next day we come back, we peel off this burnt skin of the eggplant, and with that we create this black sauce on top of your eggplant, in which we also add tamarind, jaggery, coconut, sesame, and peanuts. Quality minds, guys. Dish is very hot. Do not eat it entirely. Take small bites.